Coach Izzy at the Dave Schultz Memorial. Coach, you moved on to be a principal in a school, and you're still keeping involved with the women's wrestling. Talk about how your life's changed since you worked with USA Wrestling, and why it's important for you to be here for the women's tournament this year.
Well, my life changed in some aspects, but in a lot of them it stayed the same. I'm still working with the young people. I'm still helping people grow and achieve their dreams and inspirations, wherever that's at a middle school level or elite Olympic level. There are still inspiration and dreams, and I'm just there to support them and help them in any way I can. As far as the tournament concerned, it's always good to stay connected. Most of the athletes that are in the system right now, I've started working with them as they were young and up and coming. So it's very nice to see them continue in their dreams and their inspirations. And I don't have as much time, but anytime I have, I'd like to commit to their development.
So you've been able to take some tours. Last year you went on one of our world level events. Does the coaching, like, something that's important for you to find the time when you can around the school year to go overseas? You spend so much time as our development coach and assistant national coach going overseas with these athletes.
Yeah, no, it's important. I think it's good for me. It's good for my soul too. You get out there, you see the world, you see the big picture. I think one of the things that keeps me going throughout my days at my school is the global vision of things. That being able to identify things, expand on things, know that there are other ways to look at things. It's very important for me in my current position. Again, it's great to see all those girls and coaches working together and developing and expanding. And I just, wrestling is wrestling. I think it's going to be in my blood as long as I can, and I love coming around.
So you helped build this tournament as one of our staff coaches and get the women's portion of the Schultz. This year it has more entries than the men in Greco or freestyle, and a very strong international field. Take a little bit of pride and enjoyment watching just the amount and quality of wrestling going on here this week.
Yes, and not just in athletes. Obviously, like you mentioned, there's a larger number, and it's always great to see the growth in the numbers. But also, it's nice to see some other coaches getting involved in the women's side. I've noticed some new and up-and-coming coaches. I was able to speak with most of them, and I'm just excited for women's wrestling in general. We're always talking about growth, and I think it's happening.
So more weight classes, more opportunities for women at the Olympics, also at the Worlds. Up to 8 weights. As far as the Americans go, do we have the depth in our program that we can fill these weights and compete at the world level as they ask us to develop more stars?
Yeah, we're always, with more weight classes brings more opportunities, and more opportunities provide more possibilities for athletes to get in and become part of the national teams, join the tours, and all of that eventually will lead into the results and to the development. So, like I said, more weight classes hopefully will bring more opportunities, and with that, some quality.
So as you're here, are you serving like a coach or a fan, or both?
You know what, both. I think, once a coach, always a coach. Right. I obviously always have some opinions and suggestions for different things, but it's nice to be a fan too and step back and, observe the event from a higher point of view, so to speak.
Well, hey, thanks for your time, Coach Izzy. I know we're going to have you involved, and it's real good to have you as part of this tournament.
Appreciate that. Thank you.